welcome. Thank you for viewing this video. This is just going to be a short 15-minute practice. We'll begin sitting in our chair, sitting back as far to the back as we can, and if we need, we'll be taking our book underneath our feet so that our feet can rest flat on the ground. Closing down our eyes, we'll begin to come into this space. Inhaling our shoulders up towards our ears and then exhaling them down the back. Holding them here with minimal effort. Tilting the tailbone down. And then thinking about the head lifting tall. Breathing deep. Allowing yourself to notice any sounds around you. Maybe they're within your room or house, or maybe they're coming from outside. Just letting these sounds wash over and almost invite you to consider them as comforting, knowing the world is going on around you as you take this time for yourself. Breathing deep, we'll feel our chest expand. And exhaling, we'll come back in towards the midline. Inhaling to fill up once again. And exhaling to release. You might also notice how your ribs expand out on the inhale. And on the exhale, come back towards the spine. Tucking the chin slightly towards the chest. Breathing deep. This is going to be a short centering practice. It's just taking these moments to focus centering in on your breath. Knowing that it's only natural for the mind to wander. If it does, we just gently bring it back to this sensation of breathing, where we feel it with the most ease in our body. Blinking. Our eyes open now. We'll come into the room that we're in. Inhaling, we'll rise both heels. And exhale, place them back down on the floor. Working with our toes now. We'll inhale, lifting the toes up towards the ceiling. And exhaling to place them down. Inhaling the heels. Exhaling to release. Then inhaling the toes once more. Exhaling to release. Taking our hands to the outsides of our knees. We'll inhale here, and then exhale, push out towards our hands, hands push in towards our knees. Inhale to release. And exhale to press. Inhaling to release, we'll take our hands to the insides of our knees. And exhaling, pressing the knees in towards the hands, hands out towards the knees. Inhaling to release. And exhaling to press one last time, engaging those legs. Inhaling, releasing. We'll take our chest in, look up towards the ceiling on an inhale. And exhaling, we'll arch over, moving as slightly or as exaggerated as your body needs today. Inhale, belly towards our knees, gaze looks up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, back arches towards the back of the chair, gaze down towards our legs. We'll do this one more time. This modified cat-cow for the chair. Inhaling to look up, arching the back, and then exhaling to come through the other way, gaze down towards our knees. Inhaling in our straight spine, shoulders up towards our ears, and then exhaling them back down our back. Inhaling, shoulders up towards ears, and then exhaling again to the back. Inhaling, our arms rise to point in towards the center, hands come flexed. Exhaling over to the left-hand side, and then inhaling towards the ceiling. Exhaling to the right, and then inhaling to point up. One more time on each side, following your own breath. Exhaling to one side, and then inhaling to point. Last side. Inhaling to point. Hands come behind head, fingers interlaced. Inhaling through our straight spine, tucking that tailbone down again. And now exhaling, right elbow towards the right hand side. Inhaling to center, trying to stay as level as possible. And exhaling, left elbow to the left hand side. Inhaling. Now repeating on each side one last time, making sure you're not bending over at all when you stretch. So we just want this to be a lateral stretch through the side body. Inhaling to our center. And then exhaling for that last time over to the left hand side. Inhaling up towards our center, raise our hands, and then exhale out wide. Inhale, rise up, gather your hands up towards the ceiling. Maybe they come to touch as we look up, maybe they just hover, and then exhaling, hands touch as they come down through our heart center. Inhaling to point in, and exhaling to lower the arms straight. Inhaling to rise them up, looking up. Exhale, they come to touch as they lower through the midline, hands come to touch at the chest. Taking a few breaths here. We're going to do that same sequence, but just a little bit modified, adding in our Sphinx and our cactus poses. Inhaling, pointing in towards the center. And then exhale, elbows come towards our side bodies. Breathing here, staying in your position. I'm just going to show you what it looks like on the side. So we come in like that. On your next inhale, reaching out wide, looking up. And then this time, exhaling, elbows come, bend, arms in right angles, cactus. Inhaling to rise, hands come to touch. And then exhale, hands through our heart center. Taking our hands and interlacing them underneath our left hamstring. We'll inhale in our straight spine here. And then exhale, bringing the knee and the head towards each other. Inhaling to rise up. Head towards ceiling, exhaling, crunching over. One last time on this side. Inhaling to stretch up. And then exhaling to crunch. Releasing that leg. And then coming to interlace our fingers underneath the right leg. Inhaling that straight spine, head towards ceiling. Exhaling, bringing our knee towards our head. It's okay if it's just a micro movement, and it's also okay if we're grabbing our thigh from just the outside if it's too much to interlace. Exhaling, head towards our knee, and inhaling through our straight spine. One last time on this side, exhaling to crunch, and then inhaling to release. Inhaling our shoulders up towards our ears, and then exhaling them down the back. We're gonna inhale our head up, look up, and exhale, gaze down towards our legs. Inhaling into our neutral. We'll exhale to look over to the left. Inhaling towards our center. Exhaling to the right. Inhaling to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Inhaling to come up once again. Shoulders lift towards our ears, and exhale them down the back. Head pulls towards the ceiling, just enough to allow us to stay straight, not enough to feel as if we're straining. Slight tilt of the tailbone down, the pelvis is moving up towards the belly button. Engage those abdominals, and then coming to close down our eyes. Hands may rest palm facing down on our legs, or maybe we come with our palms facing up. Deciding what feels good for us in this moment, knowing that this could change from day to day, moment to moment. Coming back to our breath now, with our eyes closed. Seeing where we feel the breath in our body with the most ease. Maybe it's focusing on a sound or the sensation. Trying to hold our attention here. Allowing ourselves then to notice the sounds in the room and maybe the sounds outside. Allowing everything to wash over and through us as we experience it this moment, each second in its eternity. Allowing the corners of your mouth to turn up, maybe the feeling of a slight smile as you rejoice in the breath that fills your lungs. Keeping our eyes closed, we'll take our hands to our heart center and thank ourselves for taking these 15 minutes to come into touch with our body, linking our body and our mind through movement and breath. Namaste. Opening your eyes if you haven't already. And slowly getting up and reintegrating yourself into your day, being mindful of the peace we've just cultivated. Thank you.